Why are you charging me for drinks? I own the place now. I'm the boss. Hey, welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we took control of the Garfont mercenaries as you wish to the late Vandom. And this time we'll be starting off our side questing journey. However, there is a little bit of something that we want to introduce first.
I don't know how things will turn out, but I'll do my best.
I am Perun. I swear this. I will uphold virtue wherever our path leads us. Now, let us attend.
Boreas, at your service. I bet you can't keep up with me. Going fast sure makes me super hungry. I will eat everything that All Rest has to offer. These are my friends, Kit and Sunny. I do hope we can be of service to you. We'll do our best.
So yes, 4 new rare blades that we've grabbed. I initially only meant to grab 2 of them. Those ended up. You'll notice on the playbacks that there's 2 that do have Prune and Boreas. No, Prune and Electra. Both have the name tag in the bottom left, while Boreas and Nim do not. I'd gone through legendaries to grab 2 more. I was like, alright, sure, we can engage 3. Let's get another one in reserve. And then I was opening commons because you do need a pretty big depth of rare blade, or of just blades in general for the mercenary missions. And so for that, you go through, you can skip the cutscenes, it's pretty quick. I skip the opening cutscene, and then I see Boreas pop, and it's like, well, shit. And then not much longer later, Nim shows up. And again, these are on commons, so I guess, I mean, you do have quite a few rare blades. Does this have, okay, I'm not 100%, I can definitely just count through, but you do have quite a few different rare blades. So it's not like it's super uncommon, but you do have quite a lot as well. Anyways, let's start going over these different blades. We'll start off with Boreas. Boreas is a bit ball user, so he is heal focused, with 30 ether defense and 20 physical defense, 15 strength as well. As for his specials, he has Open Wide, which will absorb critical damage dealt as HP, damage ratio of 300, 350, 400, 450, and then 528. Snack on this will restore damage as HP, 400, 440, 480, 520, 560, 580. Then we got Gobble 'em Up, which will deal damage, which will heal damage to the entire party. 550, 590, 630, 670, 710, 748. And finally, his level 4 is Gobble Gobble. It will restore 50% of the damage dealt to the entire party, and does a damage ratio of 500. As for his different skills, he has Tasty Snack, healing the party when defeating enemy. This is pretty situational, however, there are a few fights where this is really useful. If you can get a really good group of like smaller enemies, this can really help out. For long fights with a lot of enemies. Lookout has a extra evasion chance when you're at max affinity. This is also pretty good. Evasion is quite nice to have. It's always good to have dodge tanking. He also has Twang, which is the chance of knockback when attacked by an enemy. This can be decent. Not fantastic, but it can stop enemies from getting big combos on you. Knock-on Wisdom, Salvaging Mastery, and Fleet of Foot. I was wrong about Salvaging Mastery. This is one that actually does have an effect as well. It has a chance of raising your salvaging stuff as well. Super Speed is just a Boreas exclusive. As for his skills, or his arts rather, accuracy up and a recharge boost. Moving on to Electra. Electra is a shield hammer. Shield hammers are the most face tanky weapon in the game. They have a very high block rate, they will have very high defenses overall, but they do make up for that by having a very low very low damage, as well as very slow attacks. As for Electra, she has Bang Bang Bound as her special number 1, which will increase damage to toppled enemies, 285, 320, 350, 380, and 410. 410 and 456, I should say. Shocking Assault is extra damage to launched enemies, 380, 430, 480, 530, 580, 609. Rolling Thunder just increases the aggro drawn, 500, 550, 600, 650, 700, 748. And finally, Electrifying Show, which does extra damage from the front, well, double extra damage if you're doing from front because damage by 100%, and a damage ratio of 400. Sparky Girl counters ether attacks with counters attack with ether damage. This is actually pretty nice. It does make this pretty decent. Spike damage is always nice. Ether damage, not the highest, especially because the hammer mostly uses physical, so it kind of is a clash there. But again, big spike damage, very nice. Zapper Girl is just an aggro increase every second. Let me see if I can find the exact number on that. I don't think I can exactly see how much it is, but it is aggro per second. I'll look it up real quick. Just a moment. We got a different wiki. So, for Zappy Girl, it doesn't quite say that how much it is on this, but at max level it does about 60 damage per second to enemies, equivalent aggro, which is not much, but still it does help out a little bit. And Clang Girl just increases her block rate. Again, it helps Electra be very much of a face tank, though she's not the best out there. I might switch her over to Nia later, but I'm not sure. Electric Mastery, Focus, and Mastery of Thunder. This is a quest that we will not be able to do for a long time, but is still something that's pretty decent. As for her arts, Absorb Damage and Draw Aggro. Moving on over to Nia's new rare blades, we have Perun. Perun is a Mega Lance. Mega Lances do a decent bit of damage. They're not the highest damaging. They tend to be fairly accurate, I believe. Help out your dexterity a little bit. And yeah, they're decently fast. Not the fastest, I don't think, but they can be pretty decent as well. As for her arts, Cold Sever increases damage dealt from the side. 300, 340, 380, 420, 460, and 480. Punishment Strike. 400, 440, 480, 520, 560, 580. Extra damage reduces aggro, so it's just a less amount of aggro when you hit. Extinction Icicle increases damage dealt when an ally is incapacitated. 500, 540, 580, 620, 660, 680. And finally, Snowflake of Judgment. Same effect as Extinction Icicle, but has a damage ratio of 450, and can inflict blowdown crit modifier of 40%. Pretty good there. And that's kind of the big thing with what Perun can do. She's really good as a come from behind, because Defender deals extra damage when and take less damage when an ally is at low HP or is just down in general. It is very nice so to have. Again, Perun can be very good at turning things around. Silent Spear reduces aggro drawn from auto attacks. Again, pretty nice overall. Battle Plans is an increased auto attack damage. Again, pretty decent, and very nice that it is made up for by Silent Spear. Then Ice Mastery, Ancient Wisdom, and Chivalry. Chivalry is an interesting one. We already have the level 1 here, but to get Chivalry level 1, I believe we need to do 3 Chivalrous Acts. Let me double check. No, what is it? There's some weird thing with Chivalry. Oh no, it's her level ups, I believe. Yes. Be kind to the townsfolk, do a few small good deeds. This is a really weird one. When we went to pay our docking fee with Hercum back at the very beginning of the game, this is what counted for that. There's a number of different events in the game that will allow you to boost up basically your Chivalry score. You only need 3, but that can be a little bit weird to have. There's a couple that are missable. Hercum, for example, once you get back, once you're in Chapter 2, you're not able to get that Chivalry point because you're not docking with Gramps anymore. So yeah, it's a weird one. Keep that in mind. I think we might have enough to be able to get up to there. I'm not fully certain, though. As for her battle arts, she has Aggro Step, Nullify Reaction, and Debuff Cancel. Finally, Nim. Nim is a Knuckle Claw. I didn't really go into Knuckle Claws too much. They're the most offensive healers, and they mostly focus on HP potions. As for the Affinity Growth, moving into her arts first, Fierce Healer, when is damage restoring health to the entire party. 280, 320, 350, 380, 410, 456. Wild Grappler is HP potions, 400, 440, 480, 520, 560, 609. Organic Automata is HP heal to the entire party. This is also, if I recall, I think this is also a very good art. Similar to Go Shooting Star, where it's a lot of hits. So, yeah, it's 5 hits, has pretty good AoE around it as well. So, Organic Automata is an art that I will point out a little bit. 550, 600, 650, 700, 750, 782. And finally, Earth Priestess has Pierce as its effect, 500 damage ratio, and a crit modifier of 20. Nim's weird thing is that she's into fusion combos. It's a bit okay, although Earth is actually involved with some of the better fusion combos, pairings in general. Volcano is very good, and I believe Volcano and Pandemic, which is Earth Fire and Earth Water. Both are pretty good damage over times, so it does help out there. So first she has HP restoring on starting a fusion combo, so get her specials up quite a bit. She also does have access to Break. I think everyone has a Break art on Knuckles, if I recall. Then we have Synthesis Lore, which boosts the effects by 50%. Again, this is really good, especially with Volcano, Earth plus Fire. Makes a very good combo there. And finally, Wild Familiars, extra damage to beasts. It's fine. Special enemy is not great. Earth Mastery, Ichthyology, and Phonics Linguistics. Unique one to her. Yeah. It's an interesting group of 4. None that I think are particularly fantastic. Perun can actually be pretty good, but situationally good. Probably not the best for Nia. because she would be a dedicated healer, but otherwise, not bad at all. Launch, okay. I think Knuckle Claws is one that has a... I think male Knuckle Claws have a break on them. No, they don't. Okay. I thought they did. I guess not. Yeah. Comet Punch, pretty nice. You have a lot of things with break, a lot of things with topple, so pretty good to have that there. As for the Mega Lances, we can see those in there. As for Rex's Bit Ball, see those in there. Yeah, a decent group of new lads and lasses. Boreas is classified as male, by the way. That's mainly important just for the Merc group, where you'll have some that will require male or female blades. Boreas is classified as male. So that is one thing to note. There is... Most of the time, it's pretty easy to tell. There's, I would say, 3 exceptions to being very easy to tell. Boreas is one of them. Boreas is counted as male. We'll be guaranteed to go into the second one at a later point, which is the weirdest one. And then the third one is another rare blade. If I tweak this a little bit like that. Something wrong. And this bit will go like this. Yeah, that's the one. I'm genius. There you look. Oh, yeah, well, I finished what I wouldn't recognise it then. They go away, Tulip. It's been a smith for our time, but still whip up accessories from time to time for the profit. I leave all the buying, selling, wheeling, dealing sides to the youngsters. What am I doing? I was clean through. I've got a brilliant idea here. Okay, listen up then. I just came up with an idea for a new accessory. Well, it's completely the first of its kind, but I'm a bit short on some of the things I need for it. Maybe go get them up for me. If you do, I'll let you have the final product for free once it's done. I'm not in this for the profit anyhow, I just really love making things. You know about it. Oh, you let me, will you? Thanks a bunch. Good to see there's still a few enterprising youngsters out there. Now for the parts, I need a jungle frame, a piano stone, and a vault fang. Jungle frames are most found in Gormont out here. You'll find them in salvage from time to time. You shouldn't have any trouble finding piano stones to check the rock corners for Raya. As for the vault fang, you can get one by defeating Rippenfall around the drill ball bridge. Good luck with all that. Get a Smith's Pastime. This is a DLC quest. And I think it can be pretty quick. We have the jungle frame, we have the peon stone, and we do need the Volfang, which kind of does make sense. One thing I will do is I'll quick buy some scale chips for everyone. Not the best that we have available. I think we probably should have gone into Fonts of Mima. I think they'd have better for us, but yeah, well. I'll do that at some other point, probably. Again, I'll be doing some... I might eventually spend some time where I'll just have Merc quests running without me doing much of anything else, just kind of sitting in the background and letting quests run. Not fully certain if I want to do that yet. But that would be on the stomach. We can see all the locations where Ripwolf can spawn. Would that be... That's probably above. That's probably upper layer.
And we're you.
If not, we do have the bridge that we could just hop over to, but meh. And yes, it does look like it's upper level. We'll run Boreas. Boreas just bouncing around. Boreas also brings up that there's depressingly few non-humanoid rare blades. I think that having something like this is a great opportunity to really, like, have some intrigue with your character design, but a lot of them do end up just kind of being humanoids. Or, yeah, humanoids, I guess, would be humanoids or just straight-up humans. But with humans with different names or whatnot. We'll come in from Stonegate Ruin. I think we'll just head south or head north from here. It's just, it's kind of a shame. I really wish that they did utilize that possibility a little bit more. You really only get the Beast Blades, Boreas, and a few, trying to think off the top of my head. I think, like, 2 more. Again, I've mentioned it before that you will eventually get the... you'll get Brona and Sever in New Game Plus. Which... Sever's pretty non-humanoid, which I appreciate. But... I just really wish that they did utilize that a little bit more. Kind of a shame that he don't, but... Oh well. Kind of just something that... That's a real weird thing. But yeah, just, I don't know, it's nice to... I don't think I changed the difficulty. Not really a big deal, we're just kind of doing some minor things right now. Ice can end up with Seal Shock. I'll get into... maybe next. Yeah, I think we'll go into it next time once we have the extent of what all of the blade combos do. I think you might.
Blade combo, 3rd stage. Awesome.
I'm not fully certain. Yeah, I'll go into, because right now we really don't have much access to light, because for light blades you only have, how many do you have for light blades? No, there's... I'm thinking through the light blade. I can only remember 3 of them. You have Mithra, who is not readily available for a little while. Then you have the Divine Core Crystal is also... Divine Core Crystal is a light blade. And I know of one rare blade off the top of my head that is the rarest rare blade in the game. It only ever has a 0. I can't remember if it's a factor 0.1 to 1%. I can't remember if it's either a 1% or a 0.01%. To get this rare blade, regardless of which group you're part of. These are the only 3 light blades. So yeah, we'll go into what all of the blade combos are capable of once we have access to them, because we really don't right now. And again, we could open the Divine Core Crystal, but who I want that for is not in our party yet. So, yeah. How about you don't call your allies, buddy? I think he calls allies. I'm not a... No, he definitely calls allies. Well... Ah, well. That'll be fine. I get Steam Bomb. Or Steam Explosion, rather. We didn't even fight him. We haven't even fought both yet. Just realized that. We even called a fighting armor an Arden and a runner. Or there was a Rhino first. I don't know. Again, that one thing that... Yes, I did have a lot of difficulty with the Malice Akos fight. It's one... Again, I do say this. I said this a couple times already, but it is one of the most difficult fights in the entire game. It's really like the only super tough fight that you have before you can access 3 blades at a time, which really opens things up. Having 3 blades, because it's a lot more access to blade combos. It's a lot of shit. It's just really good. Really the best way to make shield hammers work is to have them as the only thing in your party, or the only tanking part that would be a shield hammer. Because again, they don't do too much damage. And yeah, I do kind of wish you could, like, okay, that's very nitpicky to say that, like, oh, they should have allowed for a bunch of other things. Like, yeah. If you could say, like, boost up the damage of shield hammers a little bit, or change the aggro formula, where damage matters a little bit less. Damage does matter a ton. Otherwise, there'd really be no reason to have anything but attack. But, whatever. That's fine. This game is less evenly balanced compared to 3, but I still don't think there's any bad weapons. The shield hammer is definitely the worst. I wouldn't say it's bad. It has the most flaws, but again, not necessarily bad. Seal back attack is pretty good in terms of the different effects you can have. Always good. Seal reinforcement tends to be very good in terms of just going over the final results of your blade combos. And again, something very important is to always remember, or not necessarily always, but it's good if you can remember the QTEs for your different specials. It's really, it speeds things up and makes things easier. The effect of doing the QTEs is, for the specials at least, is it just kind of increases the damage a little bit. It's not super necessary, but you might as well. That's kind of I think the best way to see it. There's no reason not to. I don't think I have the AP for it yet, but we are very close to being able to get canceling arts into other arts for everyone before. Guitar progression is really weird. Could these help call others in? I kind of hope so. The game's getting a lot of level 3s on this. Earth is just a really solid one.
We can do this all day. What was that? Come on, stop wasting our time.
Yeah, Shackle Driver is a very uncommon status, but as you could see with the Malos fight, obviously I didn't show the whole thing, but that was kind of the biggest thing, is Shackle Driver is the most devastating effect in the game, because you can't really do anything. Here, friend take! Brought the stuff, did you? Now put that accessory together, lickety-split. Nothing bothering, friend. Let me think, what was it I was gonna make again? I feel like I sort of remember, but then again I kind of don't. Could you jog my memory a little? Oh no, totally not good at hard decisions. Let me check, because I think this has a different result. Let me double check on that. Okay, it does not matter. You're gonna make the greatest accessory in all the rest. Great accessory in all the rest, you say? Well, I'll be. Was I really trying to create a thing like that? There's something I might come up with, but no, I should remember if I had an idea like that. I think I know what's going on here. You just said the first thing that came with your head, didn't you? Wait a minute. I just had the perfect idea. I'll let you decide what kind of accessory you want me to make from the materials you got. Yeah, it's a fine idea. I just like making things, it doesn't really matter what. So I'm open to requests. So the kind of, offer 10 tasty sausages as gratitude. Well, that's the kind of display of gratitude that I like. That's the ticket. Just come see whenever you like. As long as you get the materials, I'll make whatever you fancy. So yeah, that finishes up a smith's pastime. And then we spent a lot of time just talking about the rare blades, but still. Chilov can't quite remember what accessory he'd been planning to make. He'll happily make you anything. So, we have, these are all legendary variants of these. Chrome Scarf, Gauntlet, and Skeleton Hood. Let me double check what these make, because I do not remember off the top of my head what they do. And it doesn't say on here, which is kind of a shame. I think Chrome Scarf is extra break chance. Extend break duration by 15% on the Chrome Scarf. I think the Gauntlet is topple duration. Sorry. Okay, so the Gauntlet is boosting recharge for specials after canceling by 20%, and the Skeleton Hood will be increasing your aggro reduction by 30%. All pretty decent things in there. But yes, these are all the rare variants. These are actually really good. Because you don't get access to these regularly until very late in the game. The Chrome Scarf earlier than the others, but I think you can build all three at any point. Yeah, you just need to kind of grind up the Volfangs, but yeah. All three of these very good accessories. You get the rarest variant, which will... not sure exactly how much to boost things. It changes a little bit. Legendary Chrome Scarf is 19%. The legendary, I screwed things up on my checks here. The Skeleton Hood is 32% aggro reduction, and the Gauntlet is 24% special recharge from canceling. I'll double check to see if we have the AP for it. I doubt it. Oh, we do. 3,000.
Nice one.
Any Archchain is... Okay, we have it on you at least. Any Archchain is going to be your best bet. It is incredibly useful to have. You do need... So in that case, we need...
Good work, puppy.
That. Do that.
Good work,
Grab that.
puppy.
Jesus, that was really close. Yeah. With that, that will actually do things for this time. And next time, we'll really be doing some bigger quests. Again, this one was a very quick one. But, until then, see you guys later.